I am so excited to be with everybody today. I love looking outside and seeing that summertime is coming. And so I was just thinking about it, summertime, ice cream. So I figured I would make an ice cream cake today for you guys to see how to make one. Because summertime means grilling out and all that stuff. You may want to have some time with your family. You may want to make your own ice cream cake. Well, hi guys, welcome. Welcome. Hi. So I'm making an ice cream cake. It's decorated to look like ice cream, but it's actual cake. So I'm going to give this cake away tomorrow to somebody really special. You're all special, okay? But I love to just share the love. So this is how I do it, through cakes. So, all right guys, what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to frost the outside of the cake. So I'm super excited. Hi. Okay, so I'm going to start with my frosting bag. I'm going to do green first. And I wanted to do like really pretty like summer colors, all of the pretty pastel colors. So this is what I just kind of decided on. So we've got some pretty pastel green. I'm going to show you guys. You just put a little frosting in a bag. Okay, clip the tip of it and go to town. So go around your cake. You can go around once or twice. These little tools here, this little guy underneath the turntable makes the world of a difference. So, how's everybody doing, guys? What's up? Say hello. Let me know you're watching. Okay, so I'm going to take my little bag that I finished using and put that off to the side. The next color I'm going to use is purple. And it's so fun because you can do this with your kids. It's nothing like making something special together. So, and this is such a showstopper. It's so cool. Like all of your friends are going to watch you make it. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, I want to do that too. So where'd you learn how to do that? You tell them Spirit FM. Okay, so, all right, so we got the purple done, a pretty little lavender color. The next color we're going to do is a nice baby blue. Okay, so now we're just going to do the same thing here. Just clip the tip of that bag there, and we're just going to go around the cake probably 2 times. Okay, but you could pick whatever color you wanted. You could even do like a rainbow. Okay, I love rainbows. So here we have the blue done, and now we're going to go to my favorite color, pink. Okay, so a nice little soft pink, pale pink color here. Do you guys like baking? Are you guys cake decorators? Do y'all enjoy decorating cakes? I tell you what, decorating cakes is so fun, and for some people it's so relaxing. Like for me, it's pretty relaxing. Yeah, it's very fun. Okay, so now I'm just taking this guy here and going around the top. You don't have to get it all the way around the top. I'll show you what to do next, okay? All right, so now we have our pink, blue, purple, and green all around our cake. So now it's time for us to smooth it out and make it look super amazingly special, okay? This is how we're gonna do this. If you guys know, like if you have a Michaels or Amazon, you can get one of these tools. This is called a bench scraper or a straight edge. So this makes everything so much easier, and it makes your cake super smooth. You look like you're like a cake genius, and it's just mostly because of this tool here. So I'm going to show you guys next what to do here. You're going to take your bench scraper here and put it on your cake board like this. Let it kind of rest on the board, and you're going to put it up against the cake, but make sure don't use too much pressure, okay guys? Just nice and gently here. So you're going to take this and you're just going to pull the board. The most work that's being done here is in this hand. This hand is moving the board around, and this other hand that has the bench scraper is just kind of resting there. Don't use very much pressure at all, guys. Just let it glide across, and it's just going to make some, wow, really cool patterns. It's amazing. I love to have a bowl handy because this is how I keep my tool, like trying to keep it clean. I always just put everything right into a bowl. And go around again. Oh, how fun. And you look, and all of a sudden you have this beautiful cake with this beautiful design. You guys can totally do this, okay? Anybody can do this. And guys, remember, I'm going to give this cake away tomorrow. So if you want to be in the drawing, make sure you like and share this video to be in the drawing to win, okay? It's so exciting. It's so fun. I love giveaways. All right, so now I'm going to take this guy here and just scrape around the base of my board just to kind of clean it up a little bit. All right. And so now that we have the cake super smooth all around the side, we're going to make sure that the top is nice and smooth as well. So we're going to take our tool like this. In my cake class, I always tell everybody, if you've been to cake class, you know this already. I like to kind of call this my coming in for a landing method. But first, I'm just going to try to smooth this out just a little bit before. Okay, so it's like an airplane. All right, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in for a landing. You can even make the sound effects if you want to. And scrape up only 2/3 of the way. You're going to lift up right there, okay? And scrape after each time. Come around this side here and just scrape off the extra frosting, just ever so gently, guys. You don't have to use a lot of pressure, just a little bit, okay? And just try to get every side as much as you can all around your cake. Oh, how fun. I love the ice cream parlors. Like, I love that whole, like, I don't know, we used to have an ice cream place around. It was pretty awesome. Some of you guys might remember Billy Joe's, like back in the day, like way back, like I'm telling my age right now. But we used to love to go there, my family, and we used to always get this ice cream. It was called Crazy Vanilla. Hershey's makes it. Yeah, that's my favorite ice cream of all time. So I loved it because it was always such soft colors too. I'm just doing a little bit of a touch-up. If I see sometimes that there are some little lines, I just want to try to make it as smooth as I can on the side. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of just going at it again and again until you just are happy with where it looks, with what it looks like. Okay, so I think we're good. Now I'm going to show you the actual ice cream part. So this is super exciting, guys. I'm going to show you how I did it, and then I have one that's already made, and I'm just going to set it on top. So if you have a waffle cone, okay, you dip it into some chocolate, and white chocolate candy melts, anything. I used candy melts on this one, and have a bowl of sprinkles close by. So as you put it into the candy melts, take it out, put it on a tray, and put some lovely little sprinkles around the outside of your cone. And then you can put it into your freezer for maybe 10 minutes or so, just so it hardens up, okay? And once you do that, just set it off to the side. The next step is make a super giant, big cake pop. And you don't want it to be super perfect. You actually want it to kind of look kind of funny, like lumpy and stuff, because it's ice cream, and ice cream's never perfectly round, right? So you make a nice big cake pop, okay? And then add some of your candy melts and just pour your candy melts on top of your giant cake pop. And then put it in the freezer right along with your waffle cone, okay? So it looks like a melting ice cream ball, okay? So once you do those two things, I'm gonna show you, it becomes an ice cream cone when you put it together. So you can actually do this before you set it in the freezer. You can take your giant cake pop, when you finish doing that, putting the chocolate on it, put your cone directly on top before it sets, and then put it in the freezer, because now it's all stuck together, okay? So I'm gonna put this off to the side for just a second, and I'm going to show you how to make sure that your ice cream won't budge once it goes in the center of your cake. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna take a wooden dowel and just kind of move it down to the center of your cake here, right here, okay? And now what we're gonna do here is we're going to take a pair of nice strong clippers, okay? This is a cake decorator's best friend, okay? You definitely wanna purchase one of these. And just cut it down just a little bit here. Maybe about this tall, okay? And with your cake pop, your giant cake pop, I wanna tell you this, when you make it, there is a centerpiece here that still has some cake showing. You must have that there because that's what's going to insert right into your cake pop, okay? So what we're gonna do now that we have that, we're going to take our ice cream cone here and just kind of wiggle it there right onto your cake. Ta-da! Wow, super, super awesome. Okay guys, now what we're gonna do is we are going to take some white chalk ganache. Okay, I have some here and I wanna make sure it's not too, I've been going live for a little while, so I wanna make sure that it's just runny enough and it looks like it's good. So what I'm gonna do is add this to my bag. I'm gonna try to work kind of quickly because the ganache is kind of important. So what I'm gonna do is add the ganache here to the bag. Wanna make sure it's runny enough, and I think it is. All right, so you add some to just an average Ziploc bag, or I like to use Great Value. So you take your bag like this, and you're going to clip the very tip, okay? I love these things because you can just throw them away when you're done. You don't have to worry about making sure that it's super clean and dry like the normal frosting bags. Okay, so now that we've clipped the tip here, we're just going to add a little bit of some drips along the side. Whoa! And it looks like your ice cream is actually melting all over your cake. And it looks so fun and amazing. Your friends are gonna think you are the little cake boss, all right? It's so fun. Guys, I totally loved making this with you all. It's so awesome. Okay, so now you see the ice cream drips are dripping everywhere. Super cute, really nice. And I want to add some white around the actual ice cream. This way it kind of looks like you have the ice cream connected to the cone. So we want to make sure we do that. So I'm going to open up my bag here and add a little bit more ganache. Okay, ganache can get super messy, and I am a pretty messy baker, so if you see it dropping everywhere, you can just laugh at me, it's okay. All right, so I'm just gonna add some here. Okay, I'm just going to add a nice little squiggle around, and I'm going to use my tool to kind of spread it out, because one tip here is you don't want to have too much ganache, because then you'll do what I did for my first ganache cake, and ganache will ganache the whole table. So you don't want that to happen. So you gotta be really careful. And here, just take your little offset spatula and just kind of work it a little bit around the outside of the cake here. You're just gonna wanna make sure it connects, okay? We just want it to look like the ice cream is melting. Okay, super awesome. My favorite would be, if you're trying to do a brilliant white, is to use candy melts, okay? Because candy melts get that really nice white color. This kind of has a little bit of an off-white tint to it because I use a little bit of some white chocolate too. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some little buttercream accents, okay? I feel like this makes the cake look so special when you have this. So what I'm gonna do is a little rosette here, okay? I don't know if you guys can, I hope you guys can kind of see that. I want to add some buttercream puffs there, just right along the front here. So we can add maybe a little squirt here and a little squirt here. And we're going to add one on top and one on the side, just to make it really dress up the cake and look super special. And we're going to add some sprinkles sprinkles, the very, very best part to the cake, I think, when you're decorating, okay? So we're just gonna add some cool little sprinkles here on the top of each buttercream puff, some on your ganache, and just dress up your cake, your ice cream cake for your friends. Guys, tag me in your pictures of your ice cream cakes. I hope you guys try to make this at home. And I cannot wait to see who wins this guy tomorrow. It's so fun to give these away. I met so many of you guys because of this, and I just love each and every one of you. I really, really mean that. I mean it so much from my heart, okay? All right, so I'm gonna add just a couple things here. Some pink over here, because I love pink. Okay, and there you have it, our super special, super fun ice cream.